You ever have that moment where you think about someone in your life that you have on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, someone that you maybe have lost touch with over the years, but you want to see how they're doing, so you look up their Facebook account and it says add friend because they took you off of their Facebook. They unfriended you, deleted you from their Facebook account. It does feel like something that is disrespectful because it kind of indicates that you no longer mean anything to this person anymore if they're willing to hit the delete button. Like, I know there are a lot of people that interact with social media in a certain way, in a different way, where they're very selective about who they have on Facebook. So, like, there are a lot of people that are fine with having like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 friends. They don't talk to like to the vast majority of them. Maybe they only talk to like five people, but they still have all these Facebook friends. Most of them don't even know in real life or ever even met in real life. Um, but it's like, yeah, there are other people that are more selective, that will only be friends on Facebook with people that actually still are part of their life and that they still have contact with, or they that still has meaning to them. So they end up cleaning house. I know there are a lot of people that do that, where they just unfriend a shit ton of people that they don't really care for. They want to clean up their feed or whatever. But that whole thing is kind of dumb because on Facebook now there's a feature where if you don't want to see anyone's posts, you can keep them as a friend and just hit the unfollow button. Like, I mean, I don't see the harm in keeping someone on your Facebook as long as they didn't do anything fucked up or bad to you, because it's like if you on Facebook, it's just like pictures and memes and stupid posts. Like, you're not going to post something deeply personal and sensitive on your Facebook account. If you do, then you're kind of, you know, that's not a wise thing to do. So I don't really see the harm. Even people who I don't really know that well of seeing my posts, like, I don't care. Plus, most of the people that I've noticed over the years that have unfriended me, it's not people that have like, oh, they only have like a few friends on Facebook, like 100 or less. They have like 1,000 friends on Facebook, and it says that we have like even after I'm unfriended, we have 50 to 100 mutual friends. So obviously, you had something specifically against me for whatever reason. Even though the last time that we seen each other, like, we were on good terms and we were friendly and everything was good, like people that I knew from elementary school that I haven't seen in 15 years, sure, but you still have other people that I know that you also haven't seen in 15 years that you still have on your Facebook. So is it just down to you not liking what I post on my shit? I've honestly never had that experience where I'm like, wow, I really don't like this person's post, I'm gonna unfriend them. Like, political posts, yeah, I mean, that's something, but honestly, like, the vast majority of people that I have on Facebook are people who I don't necessarily agree with politically. They're posting a whole bunch of shit, and I'm like, okay, that's good for you. I just keep scrolling. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, this person posted this. It's horrible. I have to unfriend because I can't see it. Again, if you don't want to see it, you can still unfollow and keep as a friend. So the posts don't show up, but they're still a friend. Like, I don't know. It just seems like so. It seems a little fucked up, in my opinion, to do that. To just unfriend people who did nothing wrong to you. I've had that happen to me all the time on Facebook over the years. Instagram also. That people are really cute on there because they care about, like, having a good follower to following ratio. So they don't want to have, like, they don't want to follow all the people that follow them. They want to look cool. Like, if I let's say I have 1,000 followers and I'm only following like 300 people, that means I'm cool and I'm someone important. That means something. It means I'm cool. It means I'm highly sought after. It means my content is valuable, that people are willing to follow me even though I don't follow them back, right? And I'm not even talking about brand accounts. These are like personal Instagram pages for people that I knew, like, in school, that have like 500 followers or something, and they're only following like 200 or so. Like, I noticed that happens a lot, very often. I have like, I think 100 more followers than I'm following, but it's just like a bunch of bot accounts that decide to randomly follow me because I've had my profile public. On and off, I keep switching between public and private. So random accounts that I don't even know or whatever, they just follow me, and I'm like, okay, these are like clearly bot accounts or some weird shit. So I have a decent amount of that. I have just people who, like, okay, so let's say, for example, they followed me in like 2014, but they have a new Instagram profile, like they switched to a new page. I'm like, okay, it seems kind of redundant, kind of pointless to follow a Instagram profile that hasn't had a new post in 10 years and the person's clearly moved on to a different account. Okay, I think I could click the unfollow button. Like on Facebook, I unfriended my best friend on Facebook because he made a new account. I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to keep this one here. Which is kind of dumb because at least I could have looked at his profile and looked back at some memories and stuff like that. Because, there's stuff that he posted that I wasn't tagged in, so I can't see it. So, stuff like that is kind of like, oh, maybe I do regret that a little bit. I only unfriend people when they either harass me, like directly send me messages that are like not very nice, or they unfriend me first or unfollow me on a different platform like Instagram. If you take me off your Instagram, you're off my Facebook, you're off everything else. There was a couple of people I knew from college. I was just looking at my Instagram. I spent a few minutes seeing like, oh yeah, because they used to have that app where you can see who unfollowed you, but they've been cracking down on that. Like they'll ban your account if they catch that you use like unfollower apps. So I just manually looked at a lot of these people. I'm like, interesting. They don't follow me anymore. So I'm going to follow them. And then, oh yeah, you're on Facebook, remove friend. Because like, okay, I obviously don't mean shit to you. And you follow everyone else that we were cool with, that we were friends with in college. But I'm the one that you unfollow. Like, okay, fuck you. Message received, So I'm going to return the favor. And I even go as far, like, if someone unfriends me on Facebook, I click the block button. Because, like, okay, if you're going to delete me, then you have no reason of seeing anything that I'm up to. Even if it's, like, a private page and you can only see a certain number of things. You shouldn't see anything. So I have a long list of locked people, and they're pretty much all exclusively people that unfriended me. So I guess that's a little petty, and that's, like, whatever. People can think what they want about that, but I don't know. I just think it's, like, it is, at the end of the day, a disrespectful thing to just take someone off, especially if they didn't do anything to you. I could see if they, like, if they fucked your wife or your girl or something like that, or did something, like, so heinous, then obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. But, like, people just randomly unfriend people for no good reason, just because. It's like, fuck you. Like, I don't fuck with this person. I don't care about this person. Especially someone who I thought, like, I was on good terms with and had a good friendship with, and we were cool. Apparently not. So yeah, that just sucks, and social media is just a complete cesspool. But stuff like that, yeah, it can get to you sometimes. But you just have to be like, well, whatever. This person, 9 times out of 10, I think they're not someone who you really maintain contact with. So it's not like your life is being affected by this. But it is kind of awkward, like, sometimes, where someone's trying to talk to me on the hallway, like, in school when I was a student, or even, like, people, like, in my friend group that I would hang out with all the time and I would, like, do stuff with. They've unfriended me, so it's like, so I'm just like, okay, what do you actually think about me, like, when you're not being nice and friendly? Like, what do you actually, like, how do you actually feel? Because you obviously feel something that you're holding back, and you're not telling me. If you're just like, yeah, unfriend. It does, there's something there. There definitely is. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it unless it's someone that you really just, that someone, like, really did something bad to you or something fucked up, because otherwise it's just, like, it's just dumb.